My ex ended things with me and 2 months later said she loves me. What now? I could make this the longest post with all the details that have come up, but I'll try to summarize. I 25M met my now ex 25F on Hinge after being single for a few years and not having luck dating in a big city. We started dating and lasted for a little over 5 months. It was my third relationship and her first ever. The relationship started strong, but over time I realized I was far less happy than I should be in a committed relationship. She works a very demanding job with long hours that played a big role in not seeing each other. We would often only see each other once a week. Over time, I realized a new standard in my needs, which was much more frequent quality time with your partner. I raised these issues at times, but I admit I didn't raise them in the best way, as I was often drunk and let things reach a boiling point rather than addressing immediately. I pulled away intentionally and she didn't seem to notice towards the end. I asked to talk and she ended up ending things with little to no explanation other than she wasn't right for me. It stung not having answers and knowing that chapter of my life closed. The little glimmers of hope that she could be the perfect girl when I was with her and she was present hurt the most. But I moved forward and over the next month started to accept what happened. I recently finally felt ready to start dating again and fully move forward, but then she reached out. I never expected to hear from her again and answered for myself all the unanswered questions I had with our breakup. She couldn't give me what I need, her job came first, I wasn't good enough, etc. She texted and asked to go for a walk since she reflected and realized the way she ended things was bad. I said yes, as I wanted real closure and to know her answers to questions I answered myself for closure. Once we met up, she explained that she ended things because she felt like she wasn't enough for me. And during our relationship, she wasn't enough. But then she said how much she regretted not seeing me more and how she recently drew a line in the sand with work and has more free time now. She said that while we were dating she wished she skipped a workout class, stopped working for a little to get dinner, and just set aside time for me and what mattered. She told me that she realized I was always there for her 100% and she never was there for me. She took me for granted and regretted losing what she had because she was scared and emotionally closed off. She had never opened up this much to me when we were dating, so I knew it was real. We talked more and ended up hooking up. Right or wrong, it was fantastic in the moment. But while talking in her apartment, she told me that she loved me. That shocked me to no end to hear that. How could someone who ended things with no explanation and was overall a pretty shitty girlfriend say she actually loved me? We said goodbye and that night I felt good knowing I had some answers. It was also very rewarding to have my self-confidence back that I'm attractive, was a good boyfriend, and wasn't the reason we didn't last. But the whole next day, I felt broken. My entire reality of our relationship and who she is as a person was shattered in one afternoon. The door that was welded shut was cracked now. Everything I begged to hear for 5 months and repressed feelings of my own because she wasn't ready, I heard her say. It was emotional whiplash as I was finally moving on. I asked to talk again, with caveat nothing physical can happen, as I didn't believe her or understand how she can say what we had was love and treat me as she did. I spoke from a place of confusion and some anger that she didn't say anything earlier and she was the reason things ended. But to her credit, it's hard to say how you feel. I get that, and she put all her cards on the table and spoke from her heart. I'll never shit on someone or say they were wrong for telling the truth and being fully vulnerable. I left this chat saying goodbye and saying it was all too late. Privately, I'm seriously considering giving it another shot. Everything that was wrong in our relationship appears to have a chance of resolving itself. But I couldn't tell her that I feel like that because until I've processed and know for sure, it's unfair to give her any hope. So expert Reddit community, where do I go from here? My instinct is to do no contact for a while this summer and reevaluate how I'm feeling over time. I'm very type A and want everything in my life to move forward, so I want to be sure if there's any future with her, I'm doing it for real and not because I'm feeling alone right now and want to progress a relationship and my life forward. The thought of starting to date again and telling my friends and family we're giving it another chance is scary.